And it's good to be back. Good morning again, DanpodValdres again. Pleasure and honor to talk to you. I was off last week. I'm going to explain why in just a few moments for a very important reason. Good to talk to you all again, whether you're on YouTube, on the Apple Podcast app. Thank you for supporting this little endeavor. This is the Danpodcast. Maybe have a couple of new listeners. Maybe. So just quick introduction. My name is DanpodValdres. I am a moderator, admin, and one of the live bloggers for TexasBands.com. And this is my stupid show. Yes. So welcome. Everyone's welcome. Door's always open. So, got that out of the way. Let's talk about what happened last week, and let's get you prepared for some interesting color guard contests going on. A ton of them going on this week. And then maybe a preview of what's going on the next week as well. So let's get after it. TMEA. If you're at TMEA, hope you had tons of fun like I did. I only got to go Thursday, and I went Thursday pretty much all day. I love going to this it's not necessarily a contest, but yeah, I love going to this clinic. I love going to the convention. It's always so much fun. Here's my experience with TMEA. When I was a freshman in high school, one of the ensemble I was with got to be a demonstration group for a clinic that was held by H. Robert Reynolds, who was, I believe, he's the director of bands at the University of Michigan, and working with a legendary educator, and getting to work with him was incredible. And I can't remember the what was it? Like the specific title. I know it was something about maximizing rehearsal time. And that year we played Lincolnshire Posy. And one of the pieces he worked with us during an hour was Harkstow Grange, I believe the second movement for Lincolnshire Posy. And if you've never heard of it, wow, bring your tissues out, because you'll cry listening to it, especially the backstory behind it. I remember he worked with us. It was amazing. The gentleman was it was incredible. We got better as an ensemble just within the hour that we worked with him. And I remember the clinic being standing room only. Like, everybody wanted to see this guy work his magic, and it was incredible. And there's all these little experiences that happen during TMEA. It's not just the concerts. It's not just the big concerts like the symphony orchestra at the Lila Crockle Theater or anything like that. There are all these little clinics that have demonstration groups that get invited, and like I said, those moments are really, really special for musicians and all that stuff. So congratulations to everybody who performed there, everybody who made All-State. I saw a few of you there on Thursday, so just congratulations to everybody, and great performances all around. The convention, the actual convention itself, of course, there's tons of booths. There's all sorts of stuff. You can actually bring your mouthpiece. You can try instruments. I ran into a couple of people that actually bought instruments at TMEA. That's how awesome this place is. So, documented all that stuff. It was on, so it was really neat. It was on Instagram at DanpodValdres. So, hope you all had fun there. And like I said, I only got to go Thursday. I really wish I had gone to more concerts, but the schedule just wouldn't allow for it. Thursday, I went to go see Dr. Tim Lautenheiser. I've heard him speak once. I was part of the Bands of America Summer Symposium way back in 2005. Long time ago. And I got to hear him do one of his famous clinics and speeches that he did for a lot of the campers, and it was very inspiring. So it was good to see him again and hear him speak. And a lot of band directors go to that stuff. A lot of banders go to that stuff to get inspired, to get motivated. Especially around this time of year. The weather's drabby. It's cold, it's rainy, it's dark outside, and you're just kind of looking for a little pick-me-up. So I was surprised to see a lot of directors there at the Tim Lautenheiser clinic, which is awesome. I got to see Marcus, their percussion ensemble. Amazing. Incredible musicianship and performance there by Marcus High School Percussion Ensemble. Great stuff. They had all sorts of soloists and guest conductors, and it was really, really a good time. And I believe Marcus was the first. What TMEA is starting to do is they're starting to invite specific groups to play. It's not just All-State. Hey, you made All-State, great. We're going to put you in an ensemble and you're going to play in a giant theater. Great. TMEA is going to start inviting ensembles. Like, you actually have to audition for it, and then you get your own concert. Marcus became the very first percussion ensemble to be invited by the TMEA to perform there. Unreal stuff from Marcus High School. And heard some great things from the Westlake Jazz Ensemble and all sorts of other groups that performed there. So kudos to everybody there. I was going to go to the state sheets, the UIL state sheets little clinic that they had with Dr. Kent and Gabe Musella, who went over the sheets and the new judging sheets for state 5A, 6A, and kind of explained everything. I heard things got maybe a little intense there, because anytime you have something, and this goes for not just music sheets, it goes for anything in life. When you've got something that you're used to doing, a process that you're used to doing for so long, and then all of a sudden it changes to something different, there's going to be some backlash. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Remember when McDonald's had the double... some of you might be too young to remember this, but McDonald's had a double cheeseburger. It was 99 cents. Double cheeseburger with, your ketchup, your mustard. I love food, by the way. By the way, I think it's like 17 days, no sugar. So I'm on sugar rehab. Thank you also for supporting that. It's like 17 or 18 days, no sugar. So we're going to keep that going. Thank you for the support. Anyways, McDonald's, double cheeseburger, 99 cents. You got your 2 beef patties, 2 slices of cheese, ketchup, mustard, onions, and pickles. Done. Basic sandwich. Then one day, McDonald's said, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to introduce a new sandwich. It's called the McDouble. We're like, what the heck's a McDouble? The McDouble is the exact same thing as the double cheeseburger, except one less slice of cheese. That's it. That's the only difference. It's the same size bun. It's the same size patties. Same amount of pickles, same amount of onions, same amount of ketchup, same amount of mustard. One less slice of cheese, and then McDonald's said, hey, we're going to save like $50 million per year because we're not using as much cheese. And people freaked out. People lost their mind. You would have thought the McDonald's had closed completely. People were angry. Like, oh, and by the way, they increased the price of the double cheeseburger too. So my point is, if something as trivial as the ingredients on a budget cheeseburger can send people completely crazy, then you can imagine some people not being very happy that the 5A, 6A sheets are changing a little bit, especially for those who have maybe a smaller program. Maybe, hey, we don't have a giant color guard. Hey, we don't have a giant percussion ensemble. How the heck are we supposed to compete? Those are valid points. And from what I heard, it got a little bit intense during the little Q&A session, but it's a good move for everybody. I think it's time. It was time to modernize those sheets. There's some terminology that's changing, and this is way overdue. So, so we've got that. So that happened. The reason I did not go to that clinic is to bring up the next point. I got to hang out with my buddy Daniel Montoya Jr., who has something called the Sketchbook Podcast. It's very popular. It's very designer centric. He talks to a lot of famous people in the activity. He talks to directors. He talks to music designers, sound designers, music drill arrangers and whatnot, visual arrangers in the marching activity. He actually talks to a couple of doctorate candidates as well. It's a great podcast. You should check it out. The reason I'm promoting it is not because he's my friend. It's because I was on it. So we did a little award show for the 3 months too late, by the way. And I'm never gonna let that up. I'm never gonna let that go. Little award show about we put some bright minds together and nominated and elected winners in best categories, like best soloist, best brass performance, best sound design, like all sorts of categories that we just kind of picked everybody's brains on and came up with a little award show called The Sketchies. Yes, it's a cheesy name, doesn't matter. It's awesome. I got to hang out with him and kind of shoot the breeze and talk about programs and laugh a lot. There's a lot of Simpsons quotes. There's a lot of inside jokes in there where we just completely crack each other up, which is awesome. I suggest you check it out. It's probably the most opinionated you're ever going to hear me. So if you're into that, I suggest you definitely need to get on there. I have the link is on Facebook page and all through social media, so be sure to take care of that for me, please. It was awesome. Love talking to him, especially when he goes off about the judging aspect of it, because he is a DCI judge and BOA judge and whatnot. So good stuff there. Awesome. Okay, now color guard stuff. Last week, not too much going on in the color guard situation because everybody was at TMEA. You're like, wait, it's a music convention. What the heck are color guard people doing there? Well, a lot of meetings happen during TMEA. A lot of whining and dining. A lot of, hey, you got an hour to talk at the Marriott because, I want to talk about this year's show. Or, hey, are you guys selling your props? You got anybody buying your props? There's all sorts of back room meetings. Some of them have them right out in public, but there's a lot of meetings that happen in order to prepare for the upcoming fall marching season. So there's always rumors abound, all sorts of stuff about who's going where and who's leaving, who's staying, who's doing this and that, and who's using who to sign for what, and all sorts of stuff. As a performer, make sure to keep focusing on your music. And I'm pretty sure you all have a ton of stuff with solo and ensemble contest and UIL stuff and young artist contest and all that fun stuff. And if you're competing in all that stuff, good luck to you. And please let me know how that stuff goes. A lot of you have college auditions. I know that's super stressful because, you think your life is over if it doesn't go well, and it's not necessarily true, but nevertheless, let me know how that goes, and, here to support you any way I can. But that being said, go back to color guard stuff. Light schedule last week. You had a contest at Wakeland for NTCA. You had a contest in the Houston area for TCGC, so congratulations to everybody who was there. This weekend, tons of stuff going on. There is a ton of stuff going on. And I'm going to pull up my list right now, maybe. NTCA, the North Texas Color Guard Association, has a contest at Haltom. They have contests at Summit. They have contests at Red Oak. And they have a percussion and winds contest at Burleson High School. And that's a pretty, if you're able to get out there to the percussion contest out there, there's a lot of units that are performing there, which is great. I like that that NTCA has a lot of groups that participate in the percussion aspect of that stuff. As far as Texas Color Guard Association, as far as Texas Color Guard Circuit, lots of contests. You have contests at Clear Creek. You have contests at Tompkins. Gosh, why can't I talk today? Clear Creek has Color Guard, Percussion, and Winds contest. Tompkins just has Color Guard. Lehman has Color Guard and Percussion. And then Edinburgh North has Color Guard and Percussion as well. Lehman Color Guard contest. I will be there. Got a full day of work, and then I'm going to drive up to Lehman, and I'm going to come hang out with everybody there. So should be there probably in time for Scholastic A contest, for the Scholastic A groups to go on. So if you are there, come by, say hi, and let's all hang out and enjoy all the color guard contest. Quick shout out, Friendswood High School. I believe they've been promoted to Scholastic Open Class, which is a big deal, especially. I mean, you got to be really good to get promoted in the middle of the season. So congratulations, Friendswood Color Guard, Scholastic Open. I love your show, love your performance. Keep going and enjoy the rest of your season there. And a lot of people said, hey, how come this group didn't get promoted? How come this group didn't get promoted? Well, it's a combination of how you're scoring and the material that you're putting out there. They're very, how should I put it? The material for a Scholastic A group and the material for a Scholastic Open group usually is a pretty big gap. And, the different color guard circuits, and especially WGI, want to make sure that, everybody's put in the correct category that they should be in, not just by performance, but by the actual material and design that they have going on there. So that's kind of how that works. I'm sure it's more complicated than that, but that's kind of the basic elements of it. So congratulations, Friendswood High School. Going to Scholastic Open. It's going to make things very interesting later on in the season when we get down to WGI championships and whatnot. So congratulations to them. I think I'm done here. All done. See you at Lehman High School for the TCGC contest. Keep following me on Instagram at DanpodValdres. Keep following the TexasFans.com Facebook page. We still got lots of stuff to do. And I will talk to you next week, and we'll see how that goes. Oh, by the way, next week, WGI, the Austin Regional 2-day event at Rouse High School, and part of it is at Lehman High. Part of it, is at Glenn High School. I'm going to be there for pretty much the entire thing. Got that confirmed already, so if you're going to be at Rouse, can't wait to see you all. I promise I'm going to make up for not being at the pancake dinner, because a lot of you gave me a lot of crap about it, but I will atone for that, and hopefully we can hang out and have good times together. I'm done here. I will talk to you next week, and I'm hungry, so I'm going to go eat right now. Take care. Adios. Bye-bye.